Welcome to GrowSpark Elevate You, the place where we learn to live better, grow intentionally, and become our best selves. Today, we're diving into a book that's not only emotionally liberating, but also surprisingly powerful when it comes to improving your productivity. We're talking about The Gifts of Imperfection by Brené Brown. This isn't your typical time management or self-discipline manual. Instead, it takes a deep look at the emotional blocks that often keep us stuck, afraid to act, and constantly overwhelmed. You might be wondering, what does vulnerability have to do with productivity? The answer? Everything. Stick with me for the next few minutes, and I'll show you how letting go of perfectionism can help you get more done, with more joy and less stress. What is The Gifts of Imperfection about? In this book, Brené Brown explores what she calls wholehearted living, a way of showing up in the world with courage, compassion, and connection. But to do that, we must let go of perfectionism, shame, the fear of not being enough. Brown explains that when we free ourselves from the constant pressure to be perfect, we unlock an enormous amount of mental and emotional energy. Energy that can be redirected toward what really matters: creating, connecting, and progressing. And this is where the book becomes a game changer for productivity. Because the truth is, we're not held back by a lack of time, but by emotional weight we carry. And that weight often comes from fear and self-doubt. Key lessons that will transform your productivity. 1. Perfectionism is not the same as striving for excellence. One of the biggest myths Brown busts in this book is that perfectionism equals high standards. It doesn't. Perfectionism, she says, is the self-destructive and addictive belief that if we look perfect and do everything perfectly, we can avoid shame, blame, and judgment. And here's the thing, perfectionism kills momentum. It causes us to overthink, delay decisions, and avoid action because we're waiting for the perfect moment or the perfect version of ourselves. 2. Vulnerability is a strength. Brown redefines vulnerability as the birthplace of innovation, creativity, and change. When you're not afraid to fail or be judged, you're free to try, to create, to show up. Being vulnerable means being real, and being real, not perfect, is what allows us to make progress in our lives and work. 3. Authenticity boosts energy and focus. Trying to fit into other people's expectations is exhausting, but when you live in alignment with your values and goals, you free up energy that was previously spent pretending. Suddenly you have clarity. You know what to say yes to, what to let go of, and what deserves your focus. That kind of clarity is the foundation of true productivity. Practical application. How to apply these lessons now. Let's move from theory to practice. How can you apply these ideas to your daily routine and start seeing real results? Step 1. Identify your perfectionist voice. Make a list of tasks you've been putting off. Ask yourself, am I waiting for this to be perfect before I start? If the answer is yes, commit to taking imperfect action today. Step 2. Redefine success. Instead of asking, is this perfect? Ask, am I moving forward on what truly matters to me? This shift helps you focus on progress, not perfection. Step 3. Practice self-compassion. Self-criticism isn't motivation, it's sabotage. When you mess up, and you will, because you're human, talk to yourself like you would to a close friend. This helps you bounce back faster and stay on track. Step 4. Create an authenticity mantra. Write a short phrase you can repeat when perfectionism creeps in. Example, I don't have to be perfect, I just need to be brave. Keep it somewhere visible, on your phone, mirror, or desk. Step 5. Set healthy boundaries. Being productive also means saying no. Identify the people, tasks, or commitments that drain you. Then begin setting limits so you can channel your energy where it matters most. A real-life transformation example. Let's imagine Sarah, a freelance writer who never launched her blog because she kept editing her first post over and over. She was afraid of judgment, of not sounding smart enough, of failing. After reading The Gifts of Imperfection, Sarah realized her perfectionism was just fear in disguise. She decided to hit publish, even though it wasn't perfect. 1 year later, her blog has thousands of readers, and she's working with dream clients. She didn't succeed because she was flawless. She succeeded because she was courageous. The Gifts of Imperfection is not just about emotional healing. It's about reclaiming your energy, your voice, and your power to take action. If you've been feeling stuck, overwhelmed, or burned out, if you've been holding yourself back, waiting to be ready, then this book might be exactly what you need. It's time to drop the armor of perfection, embrace who you really are, and start creating the life you truly want. Ready to stop procrastinating and take bold, meaningful steps forward? Then don't wait. Grab your copy of The Gifts of Imperfection today. You'll find the link in the description below. It's one of those books you'll want to read again and again,